up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. All right, here we are. Okay, let's see how we go. Oh, honey, did y'all hear about Jennie Nguyen from the Real Housewives? Baby, Miss Stop Asian Hate, Miss Jennie Nguyen from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is a fucking flaming racist girl. She is a racist and a Trump supporter, and she does not like blacks. That's how she refers to black people. That's why when she was on Twitter that day and she posted a picture of her holding a little black boy, everybody was like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, what's wrong with this lady? Everybody knew that something wasn't right with Jennie when every time she talks to Mary, she starts doing and acting and, doing what she thinks she needs to do to relate to Mary. And staying on Mary about something that was really not intended for the way that she probably intended when she was posting these things on Facebook. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jennie Nguyen is facing backlash after racist anti-Black Lives Matter Facebook post from 2020. First of all, and then you came out. See, this is the thing. Let me talk about this. So she had, one of her posts said, hundreds of blacks, with the lowercase b, hundreds of blacks shot and many killed, including children, by blacks every week. We understand that. That's not something that no one knows. Just like in predominantly Asian communities, the Asian people are killing other Asian people. You want to look at those numbers? Because they dropping like flies. Because they got Asian gangs and shit like that terrorizing communities. Don't get it twisted, right? But there's an agenda, right? White male Christian hetero. There's an agenda to make a certain group of people look a certain way when they are no more than another group of people. If not, that other group of people that you trying to uphold, you trying to appease to, in your Asian identity, what you trying to uphold and what you do when you practice anti-Blackness is upholding an illusion of white supremacy. Yeah, you too, Jennie Nguyen, fucking bitch. I'll tell you one thing before I finish reading these things that she wrote. I am not going to watch The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City if Jennie Nguyen comes back. I said I'm not going to watch it if Mary doesn't come back because I'm not interested in Heather. I was only interested in Salt Lake City because of Mary's story. That's it. And if Mary leaves, because you use the story, Bravo used her story to draw in hordes of black people. And now the only black person that was used to draw in all the viewers, the majority of the viewers, you have this Asian woman accusing this black woman of being racist, but she's actually the fucking racist. Now, Mary might be a bigot, and she might be. We don't know, because we haven't, the Mexican thug thing, that was a little girl. But Jennie, let's finish reading what you have to say. Over 1,000 officers violently injured, some permanently, by rioters. Anarchists rioting in major cities every night, which has caused billions of dollars in destructions to private and public property. And you think police officers are the problem? You are an idiot. Then she posts a picture or an article from The Blaze. That's where Tammy Lauren used to work. Cops' lawyers make bombshell claims in George Floyd case. Body cam shows Floyd ingesting fatal amount of drugs before arrest. He died of overdose. So you're also spreading fake news, which was because we found out that she's a Trump supporter as well. And to me, when I hear Trump supporter, I automatically see someone who is a agent of the illusion of white supremacy. That's it, period. That's all I see when I see a Trump supporter. Somebody who is working to uphold the illusion and to the fucking dude with the suit on, with the glasses, huh? Calling Mr. Anderson. Yeah, Agent Smith. Yeah, that's what y'all look like. Upholding this illusion. Fighting to uphold this illusion. Right? Okay. And so you spreading fake news and you come on Salt Lake City, right? And you target the black woman right from the very beginning. Don't talk to me like that, Mary. You're not my mother, Mary. Remember that? Remember that? And I haven't mentioned it, but the day that Mary said that Jennie had beautiful slanted eyes or pretty slanted eyes and said something about her yellow undertones, she was also likened to an anime character. And no one has said anything about that by the other women. So, but let's focus on Mary when the real racist is the ringleader in the targeting of Mary. You was waiting for Mary to say anything to you. And she's just so happened to say you have pretty slanted eyes. And that is something like, as we know, that if she called you slanted eyes, then that would be something different. Or look at your little slanty eyes, something like that. And that's the way that Dewey was trying to frame it. And yes, you could say you're offended by it, but guess what's more offensive? You assuming that a person that was killed by a cop was actually died of a drug overdose in order to alleviate the blame from the cop. Right. That's what you're doing, Jennie. You are a racist and you know it. Then she came out with an apology. She had a lot more tweets. This was just, we are at the beginning of 2022. So 2021 was last year. We already know how to count. And in 2020, we were in the middle of the panorama. So you were at home. You were at home in the panorama tweeting this stuff. I'm not tweeting, posting it to your Facebook page. You thought it was in the privacy, right? You thought you had some privacy, not on Facebook. That's like the wrong place to think that you have some privacy. Absolutely. The wrong place. But be that as it may, this just was last year. I'm going to say last year because we still in January. So I'm going to say last year. So you can't tell me that you've done the work. You can't tell me that your mind has changed since then. Right, since you were in college and had on blackface at the Halloween party, right? And now you've grown since then. No, this was last year, bitch. This was about George Floyd and them, bitch. This was about police brutality and shit. And then your little Trump, your little memes, girl, you still feel that way. And that's why you were acting like that towards that black woman on the show, because you don't like black people, Jennie. You don't like black people. And let me tell you something. All the black people that are watching Salt Lake City will stop watching Salt Lake City because of you. So unless they get rid of your ass and not renegotiate that contract, nobody will be watching Salt Lake City. Because what we don't do, while you're over here, oh, stop Asian hate, while you hate black people, that's the reason why black people had a problem with that movement in the first place. Because Asian people are notoriously racist towards black people. So that's why everybody was apprehensive and jumping up and supporting that movement, because they be anti-black as fuck. And y'all know it. And that's what everybody was feeling when Jennie was going back and forth with Mary all the time. Why does she have an issue with Mary? Oh, because she's racist. That's why. And then you come out and say, I want to acknowledge and apologize for my deleted Facebook post from 2020 that resurfaced today. No, Jamie, that's me, reported that she had gone to your page and screenshotted the shit. So they were just there. You just deleted them because somebody called you out on it. somebody came to Twitter. They've been tagging Andy. Andy ain't said nothing, but y'all was quick to jump up when Kenya wore a goddamn headdress. Y'all was quick to make it a big fucking deal when Kenya Moore wore an inappropriate costume, but it was made into a big deal. Mary's situation, those two comments made into a big deal. And nobody has nothing to say about Jennie Nguyen. Not even her views don't align with those of Bravo. Hello? None of that. If she comes back, you might say, Ramona Singer, Ramona Singer is the 54%. And you see how they protected her. They canceled the whole goddamn reunion to protect her racism. But I know what I'm getting when I'm watching Ramona Singer. I already know who she is. I'm not watching this bitch hiding behind racism. Oh yeah, Facebook post, the now deleted. Now you deactivated everything because you don't want anybody to go further back to see how you really feel. While you want us to stand behind you to stop Asian hate while you hate black people, girl. What? That don't go. That don't go. We can't work together, girl. You don't even like me. But you want to use the manpower, huh? And you want to use the voices of the blacks, right? You do. At the time, I thought I was speaking out against violence. You thought you were speaking out against violence when the focus was police brutality. There was another post that she had where she said, where is it? Oh, I wish I could find it. Hold on. I'm about to find it. There was another post that she had, and there was another post that she had where she said something about you had 18 years to teach your child not to steal or loot or riot. It was a bunch of stuff. Oh, here, this post right here with the little white girl asking her to apologize for slavery. It's like asking her to apologize for Pearl Harbor, and it's a little white girl and a little Asian baby. And then this one with Colin Kaepernick. I'm kneeling to protest injustice against black men in America. And then Linus says, that's odd. You joined Islam, a religion that still owns black slaves, and you don't protest against that. So you see, she don't like black people. She don't like black people. And you got the nerve to be, you got the nerve to be xenophobic. Bitch. Oh my God. And Islamophobic. Like, girl, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then she says, but her thing is that she thought she was speaking against violence. She thought that her violent words and violent posts was speaking against violence, right? Hold on. Let me finish reading her apology. Girl, you're a mess. It's a wrap for you. If I'm telling you, if Bravo don't get rid of that lady, you can forget about it. The only people that's going to be watching Salt Lake City is going to be in Salt Lake City. So many people are absolutely disgusted or performing disgust, but it is what it is. It says, but I have since learned how offensive and hurtful my words were. That was just last year. When did you learn? Who taught you? How did you realize that they were hurtful? Did you just realize them right now? You just realized right now that saying that, what was the other post that she had? Why? Oh, she did, bitch. Look at what that says. What did I say? Upholding the illusion of this one. That said white lives matter. That's crazy. That's crazy. Here's another post. I'm sick of people saying cops need more training. You had 18 years to teach your kid it's wrong to loot, steal, set buildings ablaze, block traffic, laser people's eyes, overturn cars, destroy buildings, and attack citizens. Who failed who? And then she has another post with if you follow the officer's orders, you won't get shot. And then she has another post with a meme with this woman that has a bunch of those little stick figures on the back of her car, and it says, "No, that's not my family. That's how many rioters I've hit. But you thought you were speaking against violence." Oh, okay. "It's why I deactivated my account more than a year ago." That's a lie, because your account was activated. That's how people found those goddamn posts. "And that's why I continue to learn about perspectives different from my own. I regret these posts and I'm sincerely sorry for any pain that I caused." We don't care. Your apology is not accepted. It's not. It's not. You are a flaming racist. And so what happens is, typically when we find out somebody is racist like that, to the point of like you just blatant all out there, we remove their resources from them, so they can no longer they can no longer have access to resources provided by Black people. Black people usually pull their resources. And I believe, like, with this housewives thing, you can count on every single person, because I've already heard so many people say that they're not going to watch if Mary, it's not because of the way that Mary was treated. They don't want to watch it anymore, and because she left. So she may not be leaving. I know she wasn't there for the reunion, and there's a rumor that if you don't come to the reunion, you don't fulfill your contract, and so therefore you won't get renewed for the next season. They won't have you back. So that's what the rumor is. So she didn't come, but the way that Andy was speaking about it seemed like he wants her to be there. I mean, she did bring in a lot of the viewership. I don't think that many people were interested in Salt Lake City without Mary's story. It was probably going to end up like Dallas. Don't Dallas have a cast of racists too? Right? But they was racist against the Asian woman. Isn't that ironic? And how you could see how anti-Blackness can be practiced by other groups of people. And this is one of the reasons why Black women do not want to be included in the women of color group, because women of color don't always align with Black women and stand with Black women. There are a lot of women of color who are anti-Black. They don't like Black women. They like Black music and Black dick, but they don't like Black women. And in that, they don't like Black people. Even if they like Black dick and music, they still don't like Black people. In case you didn't know. So what y'all think about Jennie Nguyen? Y'all knew it. We knew it. Like, girl, why are you so? It wasn't really that bad. Like, if she say it is, then that's what it is, girl. And I think I was just like, if she say that's what it is, if it's offensive, but like I said in my review, the way that Dewey was framing it, it made it seem like Mary was saying it intentionally. And a lot of people who are not like, they don't care about Mary, and anything that Mary says is whatever. We know that church people are passive aggressive. We know that they say little slick things. I honestly, truly don't believe that Mary intended to be anti-Asian when she said what she said about the lady's eyes. And she apologized, and then Jennie wanted to keep going. Jennie went, ooh, baby. I wish the reunion, they filmed the reunion already. Then they filmed the reunion last week with them ugly ass dresses. Mary's was in Spaces. Shout out to T with Dre and all the rest of the folks that had Mary in the damn Spaces on Twitter. She says that you are to send them your dress choices or your outfit choices for the reunion, and they tell you what to wear. So that means someone else picked out their outfits. Like, they showed them what they want to wear, but somebody else picked that out and thought that would be cute. So to me, I feel like y'all can't let producers pick your outfits like individually and then try to make up something that's cohesive. The only people who have ever looked like really, really good and really, I love that they do the cohesive thing, are Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love that they continuously do we're all wearing one color. It just looks better on stage. It just looks better. It looks better. It looks better. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they look like 1984 prom girls. They did. This group, I don't know, they look like they got their dresses at Dress Barn. Okay, like, shout out to Dress Barn. If y'all get your dresses at Dress Barn, no shade but shade. Okay. But Jennie Nguyen, yeah, girl, we knew something was wrong with you. And that's the reason why Black people are apprehensive with standing up with Asian people, because so many Asian people feel like this. And they align their ideologies with, white ideologies, because they come here with anti-Blackness. It's like everywhere. That's why people are like, where is it safe for Black people to go? Because the spread of racism and anti-Blackness is everywhere. And it's really anti-Blackness because when you look at the color spectrum of people throughout the globe, the people that are darker are treated worse than the people who are light. And to me, that's all you're doing, is upholding an idea that white is better, or lighter is better, or straighter hair is better, or skinny is better, or heterosexual is better, or Christianity is better, or being a man is better. I'm just saying. They come here like that. That's why you experience anti-Blackness. It's like, dang. And it's crazy because it works. It works the way the media focuses just on Black crime, because we know that crime happens intraracially. So there's no epidemic or anything like that where it comes to Black people killing Black people. There's no like epidemic in that. It is not. It's, if you look at the numbers, they're about the same. White people kill white people. Asian people kill Asian people. Latino, you kill who you are in proximity to, or you are in community with. That's just how it goes. But the focus is on that, so that you can have people who really just operate from the idea, like, I'm just going to go along with the white people because the Black people aren't treated well. So I'm just going to align with the white people's views, parrot the white people's views, not like Black people, like white people don't like Black people. And then when else be like women of color? No women of color. No people of color. No, because people of color are anti-Black. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Jennie Nguyen, thank you for showing us who you are. We do not believe that you have unlearned these ideologies, and it hasn't even been, Biden hasn't even been in office. How long? And you still up here. You are a Trump supporter. You're a Trump supporter. Not just a Republican, but a Trump supporter, girl. You different. You a different kind of dirty. I'll just sip some tea instead of saying what I was going to say. But we knew it. We knew it. That's why everybody was like, girl, why is she going so hard? Because you don't like the Blacks. You don't like the Blacks. You don't like the Blacks, but let me tell you something. If you have never been unliked by Black people before, Jennie, baby. If Bravo don't get rid of that girl. And I can't believe that Bravo hasn't come out and said anything. Heather Gay hasn't come out and said anything. I think Meredith said something was vile. She said it's vile. And then somebody said, you have to say more than that. She said, I can't right now, but I got a lot of things to say. So we'll see. Right. So Meredith has been on the right side, while y'all, Heather, Whitney, Lisa, aligning with Jennie. We looking at y'all now. Where y'all statements at? Huh? Where are your statements? Hate is a virus, bitch, and you are plagued with it. You are absolutely plagued with it. All right, let me come right back with another video, y'all. Jennie, you a racist, and nobody's going to support you. So delete all your social media accounts and look into another business. Reality TV is over for you, boo-boo. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.